begin with, we always start with the cover, and the most important thing is to use what you have. This doesn't have to be an expensive proposition at all. We're really here to just inspire. And so I'm going to be creating one from a brown paper bag today, because most of us have brown paper bags laying about our house, and it works out to be really good dimensions. When we create the cover for this book, I'm an old school girl. We had to cover all our school books, and my mom always had brown paper bags, and so that's how I started making those brown paper bag covers. And it's part of nostalgia for me. I like using that. But you can use anything at all that you have. It just has to be the right dimensions to wrap around the book, and to fold, which I'll be showing you how to do. So I wanted to just give you some examples of some of the different things that I have used. I got this roll of paper off of Amazon, and I brought this to a workshop that I had done at my son's camp for amputees, and very inexpensive, the whole roll of paper. I think there were 22 children in the workshop, and this was how the cover came out that my son made. And you can see that, after he painted the paper and we started to put in some of the pages and his ribbons and everything, he does not like crafting or Cosmic Smashbooking. So this is now a book where I bring my issues with my son to. I basically, this is where I create space to work through things that I might be needing to gain some wisdom on about my relationship with him. So this is one of the ways. You can see there was some collage done on top of that. He loves jaguars, I love the bee. So we kind of combined those two and created this book for ourselves. So that's just using white paper. You could actually tape together 8.5 by 11 paper, just so long as you get it to the dimensions that we need to cover the book. This one was covered with a painting. It was actually a picture that my aunt had given me when I was a young girl. This lovely Native American woman on a canoe in her reflection in the water. And I had tucked this in a drawer, and it has followed me around for years and years. I'm 62, and I was probably 10 when she gave it to me. And it was getting beaten, it was cracked, and so I covered it with tape and used that as a cover. And I thought, what better way to honor that, which I have carried, for all, 50 years, than to turn it into something I love and make a Cosmic Smashbook. This one was created with watercolor paper, a heavyweight watercolor paper, and then I just covered it with the water color, and then put some painting on afterwards. This one is made with a shopping bag. You can see this was the handle for the shopping bag. I have it on the front and the back. And then this is a technique that I'm going to use today, where we take old pieces of paper or newspaper and kind of collage a base on top of our brown paper bag. That one was actually a gift bag. And then this is another brown paper bag. I actually kept the handles for this one, and I might do that for the next one too. So I'll be able to show you that. So this is another technique where we just use the brown paper bag. Again, you fold it so that you have your two lids. I'll show you how to do it. Don't worry about it. But the main thing is, use what you have. Don't feel like you have to go out and buy something. We are just going to play, and I want you to have as much fun as I'm going to have. So let's get right to it. Let's start.